I'm very okay with that. Wait, of what? Because he did a lot of drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a term I learned recently: parachuting. You know what that is?
Mm-mm.
Parachuting is what Christopher Farley, as far as I know, parachuting is what Chris Farley died from. He was doing Christmas trees, aka speedballs. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard them be called. But a parachuting is when you smash up a bunch of drugs into a powder, and you put it into a thin napkin like a fucking Kleenex, and you swallow it or you boof it. And if you're boofing it, that means you're putting it up your rectum. And a speedball is like similar, and it lasts longer. It's like a fucking cheap time release capsule, basically. But it lasts longer for some reason.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, if you're out there and you're a trust fund baby and you have lots of money that's expendable, please go parachute drugs.
And buy me a parameter.
And when I don't edit this, I'm going to say don't in there randomly.
Ooh, thank you very much.
Welcome. Something is missing. What did you get to put on here?
Oh, toast, please.
Toast. Okay. 1 second.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Can I get some Cholula too, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, looking at this, yeah, this looks like a cheeseburger omelet.
Have you ever had
ketchup and mustard on the top?
Have you ever had a burger with an egg on it?
I want to say I have.
They do it at Fatburger.
I've never been a Fatburger though, or Fuddruckers.
I haven't been to Fuddruckers. Fatburger's alright, but it's expensive. Thank you. And they have the Wall of Fame of gluttony at Fatburger, where you can eat their biggest burger, and then you get on the wall.
Wow.
They have a thing for Pizza Plus too, where if you can eat, I think it's you and like maybe 6 friends, you can eat like a fucking 2-pound pizza or some crazy shit like that you get on the wall too.
Damn. Thank you. 2-pound pizza?
It's something pretty big. It's called a Mondo or a Monstrous or something.
Is it a little too American of me if I like am actually a little excited by that and like I feel like I can beat that and I actually want to assemble a team?
No, not at all.
Because not that I'm proud of this or anything, not that I should be at the very least, at my highest, I can totally finish an extra large pizza all to myself. I could finish at least a large thick crust pizza all to myself while I'm high. So
Can you put that in terms of pancakes so I can understand?
That's at least 40, I don't fucking know.
Dude,
30 pancakes. I legitimately have no idea.
They need to make translators like that, like fuck currency or fucking pounds to ounces. I want some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. I feel like all I need to do is find 5 super stonery friends, and then I can totally beat that challenge. Because I know I can hold my weight. 2-pound pizza. I wonder how many pounds an extra large is. 6 people, 2 pounds. That's like a third a pound each. Or actually, yeah, 0.35 or something like that. I don't know. I'm not going to get down to... No, that is the exact math.
Nerd. Today's podcast is sponsored by Hey Cheddar Balls. Fuck you. When you decided to go sleepy.
And this food's delicious.
Until I choke on it and die. I did your trick too. I mixed ketchup with Cholula on my eggs. You bitch.
I know I've tasted mustard on eggs before,
Ugh.
but like this is surprisingly like it's not the best omelet I've ever had. Like I wouldn't call like it's amazing. I don't like. I feel like I need to get better about my negative connotations, but this omelet is amazing. But it's weird. Like the whole mustard thing is like it's interesting.
It's yellow on yellow.
I'm loving it though. I just noticed there's also hash brown on top too.
Yeah, for like fries. The fry effect.
I would think that they have regular fries, right?
Oh yeah, but I'm saying like it's a cheeseburger. They put hash browns on there because they're potatoes.
I mean, I feel like they should just put French fries on it. Like go all in. It's a cheeseburger omelet. They put it like burger, like actual cheeseburger on it.
America. Want them to deep fry it for you too, Fatty?
Dude, that guy made me jealous too, because not only is he flying a parameter, but on the way to the McDonald's, he's talking about like, I'm not sponsored by McDonald's. I'm not trying to get sponsored by McDonald's. I just, I don't even eat there regularly. It's something that I'll eat in a clinch, blah, blah, blah. And he gets there, he gets his order, he launches, and he's on his way home when he like sets his parameter, whatever the fuck it's called, on like autopilot. So it's like going in a specific direction, and then he's just chilling in the air while this thing flies itself, eating a McDouble. Like that is luxury right there. That is life. That is no working 40 hours a week. That's what I want to do. I could die happy if I just owned that thing.
And then you can like just drive around stealing people's food and then flying away. Like a fucking like Yogi Bear with wings.
He was saying like this is 10 out of 10, like as good as eating McDonald's could possibly be. I think this is it. Just eating it like a mile in the air like that. Just I love it. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, but then what are people gonna do? They're gonna go on Yelp and go, this burger was really great, but would have been better if I was a mile in the air. They need to fix their shit so I can eat it in the air, Jetson style. Yeah, can I get a McDouble, please? Can I, can I get a Jetson style McDouble? Oh yeah, right away. Our parameters are over there.
What also made me laugh about that, him like taking food and just flying off with it, is I guess in London, or I shouldn't just say London, but like in England, they're having a problem with moped people. Like I guess this is a thing in England that, like a legitimate thing. People are having ongoing problems with people driving mopeds because they'll like drive up, steal people's phones or wallets or whatever they have in their hand, purses, whatever, and then just driving off with it. So I'm just imagining like the parameter equivalent of that. Like 200 years from now, everybody has like drones with grabbing claws or parameters. Like everyone's so gifted with these from years of social evolution. Just like how 5-year-olds nowadays are really good with smartphones. Same thing, but with just drones or whatever, and they're just doing that.
Instead of throwing rocks at cars and snowballs and shit, they'd be throwing them at people in parameters.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna adapt. Like, yeah, social evolution. So you're gonna have to make like a fucking rocket launcher for snowballs. Like put snow in a tennis ball.
That'd be amazing. Like a potato launcher, but for snowballs.
Mm-hmm. Well, then you could basically do it with everything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could probably most definitely do it with a nice ball.
Dude, put like a really sharp grate on the front of a potato launcher to make hash browns. Make a hash brown shooter. Oh man, potato confetti.
Oh, what?
Instead of raining men, it'd be raining fries.
Hash confetti? Dude, that'd be amazing.
Copyright TM.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why didn't the people at Cloudy for a Chance of Meatballs think of this? We have the technology.
Because they're not creative. We talked about this earlier. They just dumb everything down because they can, because people will accept the lowest common denominator. Or greatest common, whatever the fuck. It doesn't take much effort to make money.
No, it does not. I feel like it... I may be wrong in saying this. Maybe it's completely innocent. Maybe I'm just bitching too much. But I'm starting to think that the more we focus... How do I properly say this?
Clickbait videos are halting the progress of evolution.
They are preventing us from growing and evolving as a species. Why I say that is there's this like video series that was coming out in response to the upcoming Mortal Kombat game's release, and like every week they were going to release another video, and these people were doing the series on like how scientifically realistic is the things you'll find in a Mortal Kombat game. Obviously, everyone should be thinking like, not at all, that's stupid.
They did that with Pickle Rick and Rick and Morty too. But I thought that was interesting.
Well, it's interesting, and I like the videos and whatever, and the guy putting on the videos is not the worst. Like, his personality's not... It's a little cringy. It's a little over the top, but, you know, it's not the worst ever. But what I'm getting at is, like, why are you going to watch a video like that when you already know the answer? Like, why are you going to subject yourself to 15, 20 minutes worth of monotone... Like, basically, like... Because that's why all those videos are around the same lengths of time. That's what pisses me off about YouTube. You try to find a quick video about just a little something that should just take 2 minutes to explain, and everybody's video is 10 minutes plus because that's the only way they can make money off of it. Like, fuck you. Why do you need to make money off of everything? Just explain this. Like, for example...
Meanwhile, motherfuckers can't even watch a music video of mine that's less than 5 minutes long.
Exactly.
Or listen to my music. I gotta put it on Spotify. Which, I mean, to their credit, they don't want to listen to my music on YouTube because they can't close their screen without it turning off. But that's because YouTube is money-hungry cocksuckers. Ever since they synergized with people with making ads and shit.
Ad block does wonders, except if you have Hulu, because they see past that shit. I had enough with YouTube's ads once and for all, so I finally joined the millions of people who got an ad block, so they wouldn't be subjected to all that shit. And it was working great until I went to Hulu, and Hulu was just like, it looks like you have an ad block, and so they were making my commercial breaks longer, almost as punishment. Like, we know you're blocking our ads, so rather than giving you... Because what the Hulu normally does for me is, like, before I start an episode of something, it might do, like, a 60 or 90-minute commercials, but, like, in between, like, in the middle of the episode, they'll only be, like, 30 seconds long each break. But now, with an ad block on, every single break is, like, the maximum amount of time, like, 90 seconds each time. And it would just go to that same screen every time, like, we know you have an ad block. We show you commercials to keep you at a quality product that's low priced and blah, 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 blah. Please turn it back on, you know, to resume regular content. I don't know, whatever. And I eventually gave in because I hate 90-second commercial breaks. You got me, Hulu. You fucking got me.
Yeah, but you don't pay for no commercials.
That extra $2 a month that I am now totally justified to spend because I canceled my Netflix and my WWE Network.
Dude, commercials make me legitimately angry. Like, a commercial will pop up and I want to throw something. Like, I'll be at my house, I'll put it on YouTube really quick. No. I'll be on my phone. You know, I'll connect my phone to my Bluetooth, and I just want to listen to one song. before I got Spotify Premium, I would listen to just like an album on YouTube, and if it wasn't the whole album stream, it would play a commercial after every song because they knew that I was doing something where I couldn't fucking skip ad. So after every fucking song, it was blah 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 blah, diet, blah blah blah.
Just ruining listening to an album. Like you want to hear it all in sync. Like you want to hear it like an album was supposed to be heard. Yeah, that's why I eventually couldn't do it with Spotify anymore. Like once they were talking about the $5 thing, I was like, you know what? That's not bad of a price. I can't stand listening to all these albums interrupted anymore. It's completely throwing off the experience. So fuck it.
Oh, you mean with Hulu?
Yeah, but like mostly yeah. Because if I was paying like $10 a month or something, I probably, as trivial as it is, I probably wouldn't have gone for it. Because I kept seeing those commercials for that specific deal, I was like, fine, fuck it, you got me. If it ends these commercials and I can actually listen to an album the way it was supposed to be listened to, fine.
It's funny because I get mad at commercials the way my dad gets mad at commercials. But I've never called Extends, the company, to go, hey, get your fucking dick pill commercial off my TV, or I'm calling the FCC. I've never made a drunken phone call to a dick pill place and told them and said stop airing your commercials even though you paid for them. I want to watch TV without. And I think he yelled, "My dick works fine. Stop showing me this shit."
Oh, that's amazing.
He took it personally. I do the exact same thing.
I take it personally only because in the day and age we're living in, I feel justified to. Like, I'll be on my laptop. I will have just gone to a website, a totally like weirdo, like very specific website. Let's say tribal necklaces. Let's say I was shopping for tribal necklaces. A very specific thing that is not advertised commonly. And then I go over to Amazon.com, like, I wonder if they have tribal necklaces here. And I'm seeing advertisements all over my webpage for the website that I just left. That's sketchy shit. I don't like that. And that personally drives me up a wall. Like, I felt spied on. Yep. I just downloaded Snapchat for the first time in a very long time, and before you say anything, the only reason why is because I have a coworker who's going to Coachella.
I can't. I have food in my mouth.
And she was like, "Do you have Snapchat?" I'm like, "Fuck no, I don't." And she's like, "Oh, but I wanted to send you Billie Eilish videos for when I go to Coachella." And I'm like, "I will download it." And as soon as I download it, dude, first of all new account. I couldn't remember like the username or my password to my old one, so I was just like, fuck it. After 30 minutes of fucking with it, I was like, whatever, just made a new account. New account loads up, and there's all these people that's recommending to me, like, oh, maybe you know this person, maybe you know that person, maybe you know this person. And some of them can be justified, like, oh, you saw my phone number. Snapchat uses your phone number for whatever stupid reason. So it makes sense that you took that and you can compare it with the contact lists of other Snapchat users, so you can like recommend people who, you know, I'm in their contacts, or vice versa. But here's the thing, here's what's got me super paranoid. Some of those people that it was recommending to me were like old coworkers from like the Nugget or from Roundtable and shit, and those people, I know for a fact, I never, like, not only did I never ever have their number in my contact list, but I've never given my number to them. So it's like, why the fuck are you recommending this person to me? Like, this is the kind of recommendations I would get on my old account. I just made a new account. Why do you know all this? How do you know all this? Like, what? Like, it freaks me the fuck out. And I'm freaking out about it right there at the office. And the person who's convinced me to download it, Miss Coachella, she's going like, oh, you're such an old man, blah, 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 like laughing about it, like, watching you, like, you're such an old man. I'm like, yes, I know.